Are you alone where you are?
So 5 years. What do you think you'll be doing in 5 years?
I don't know. If my past is any indication of my future, I'll be not doing what I'm doing now.
Yeah?
Yeah, I haven't done anything for more than like a year and a half or 2 years.
So let's pretend that's true.
Which is like, we're at a year and 4 months on this bender.
Does that mean I'm gonna lose my travel buddy?
No, I don't think so, but I'm just saying. Like, we're historical science, we can look at my history, right?
So then if you had to guess based off of that history, what would the different thing be? What would your new thing be?
So I get really burnt by behavior analysts, either bitching about problems that I think are real problems that are their problems, but like aren't necessarily like worthy of discussion for our field. Like, we should be working on bigger issues collaboratively rather than bitching about our own problems we may have. And again, like, that's cool. That's your problem, not like a problem we should be expending all our efforts discussing when we could be trying to help more people, right? So the plan is to spend more and more time with non-behavior analysts trying to solve problems from behavior analytic view, but like keep the core BA folks in my network. So rather than spending 80% of my time with behavior analysts and 20% not, I want to switch that.
So if you had to guess, what would you be? What would your non-BA place be?
I'm gonna make an online course. You saw me doing some research on the plane about that. And I'm also going to see if I can help some of the creators on YouTube that are big with behavior analysis angle. Like, hey, I can contribute to this cause, but bring in something that's more substance. Because right now there's a lot of people that bitch about things. So a good example is people will complain about the current education system and how costly it is. And that's cool, like there's alternative forums. You can go to Skillshare, you can go to Coursera, you can just learn shit off YouTube. But most people that bitch about those get a lot of views, and it's like a cool thing, and that's like right now to like bitch about in college and the cost of it, but they forget that like you can't be a doctor, you can't be a behavior analyst, you can't be all sorts of things, dentist, lawyer, whatever, like you have to go to school. So it's, I get why they do it for some views, but I think also some of them genuinely believe it, but they just have a lack of knowledge of like how the system should go. So I think it'd be cool to be like called in to help give a little bit of perspective on those sort of things. And be like, hey, why don't you say it this way and do this? Like the us versus them research that our field did. When you position an argument as us versus them, you're going to create further divides. So if your goal is to bring them together, then don't position it as an us versus them. Shit like that I think would be useful for the YouTube community.
How will you get your foot in the door?
This guy named Holiday. We're gonna look back at this when I do this, and Holiday's gonna look at this and be like, oh shit.
Because that's like Halliday, like from
Holladay.
But isn't it Halliday from that movie you like?
No.
What's the character in Ready Player One?
Oh, maybe. I watched it once, it was cool. I don't know, like it runs back. Yeah, Holiday. Holiday manages like opportunities for Peter McKinnon and other people that I follow. So like he's like the agent, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So you capture the agent's attention and then from there. Or my other inlet will be this guy named Levi Allen. But I think I have to go sail on a boat with him and pay for his course if I want to do that.